Hi, and welcome to Strive Technology Consulting's Introduction to LastPass Password Manager. In this video, I'm going to go over how to create an account and how to install plugins for your common web browsers. This includes Google Chrome and Mozilla Firefox. So let's get started. First, I navigated to the website lastpass.com, and you'll notice on the home page we can select Get LastPass for free. When I click on that, it's going to ask for an email address, and we're going to want this email address to be an active working email address. It can either be a personal email or your work email. For the master password, you'll see that their minimum requirements require to be 12 characters long, at least include one number, one lowercase letter, and one uppercase letter. So I'll go ahead and enter my password. And then it's going to go ahead and ask you to confirm that password. And then it's going to ask for a reminder. So once we enter all of that information, we can go ahead and sign up. Once we sign up, it's going to ask you to install the LastPass browser. Once we click on that, it's going to bring you to whichever add-on page. So if you're in Google Chrome, it will bring you into the Google Chrome extension page. We'll want to add the LastPass extension into Firefox, and we'll do that by just clicking on the Add to Firefox, and we'll go ahead and accept all of the prompts. Inside of Firefox, you can check to allow this extension to run in private windows. I really enjoy having LastPass fill my passwords when I'm in private mode, so I check that and I select OK. Now we'll go back up to the LastPass icon with these three little dots. We'll click that, and it's going to ask us for another permissions accept prompt. We're going to want to go ahead and accept that. And it's going to go ask us to get started and log into our LastPass. Now we can log into this page, but we'll also have to log into the LastPass icon up here. So first we'll want to click on the three-dot LastPass plugin, and we're going to want to enter our username email address that we just used to sign up with LastPass, and our master password. Now you'll notice that when I successfully logged in, it brought up my LastPass vault, and it brought in how it works. So this allows you to select common websites, so Google, Facebook, PayPal, and Netflix. I'm going to go ahead and click on Remind Me Later. Here is our LastPass vault where all of our passwords will be stored. We can go through, and as we add passwords, we can determine and group them into certain folders for personal or professional. Now you'll notice that once we have successfully logged in, the LastPass icon will become red. This is very important because if this icon turns a different color, so let's say it's yellow, that means that LastPass is not logged in, and we need to log back in order for LastPass to autofill and correctly add usernames and passwords. Okay, so now we're going to want to add LastPass into Google Chrome. First, we're going to want to type in Google Chrome Store, and we'll want to click on the first Chrome Web Store. Once we go there, we'll navigate up to the search bar where we can type in LastPass. And once we enter LastPass, you'll notice the LastPass free password manager extension and the functionality to add to Chrome. Once we click that, you'll want to go through and accept all of the prompts. And then you'll notice up here on the right-hand corner that once it checks and goes through all of its functionality, the LastPass icon will come up on the top right. When we click on that, it's going to ask us to enter our information, which we can then enter. We can have the ability to remember email and remember password. If we select the remember password, it will give us a notification saying that we're exposing ourselves to some risk. Usually, I don't like for it to remember my password. It will usually last a single day, and so I'll have to re-log in at the beginning of every day. Once we log in, you'll notice that the LastPass icon has turned to red. When you're logging in for the first time, it will pop up this Let's Get Started page and how it works. We can just go ahead and close out of that. Now you'll notice that we have been logged in to LastPass Vault, and it will start saving and adding usernames and passwords. When we have the LastPass plugin installed, we'll want to add accounts. So we'll navigate to the sign-in page that we want to add the account into LastPass. For testing purposes, I'm going to be adding my Yahoo login. So I will enter the username for our account, and then I will enter the password. And once we get logged in to our test account, you'll notice that LastPass will pop up, and we can go ahead and click Add. What this will do is it'll add our username, so then every time we come to Yahoo, we will be able to autofill our password. Now that we have a user account added into LastPass, you'll notice that on the sign-in username bar, we have a LastPass autofill icon. If we select this icon, you'll notice that we have one Yahoo account. If we click on that, it will autofill our username, and if we click next, it will autofill our password. We no longer will need to remember any passwords. When we click on next, it will log us in. Thank you for watching our tutorial video on LastPass Password Manager.